Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. I'd like to welcome you, dear viewers, to another in the series, In the Light of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah's peace and blessings be on each and every one of you. Dear viewers, we're continuing to look at questions which our viewers, other viewers, have raised. Questions which, for the most part, are not particular to themselves, but have universal import. They have implications in our own lives. So it is worth us to listen to them carefully and to try to understand the Islamic view on these issues. Not only as the issues themselves appear, but to understand how Islam looks at these issues, the principles that are involved, so that we may apply these principles to other questions which may arise in our own lives. Because there are general principles which have been set in both the Quran and in the way of the Prophet Muhammad, may God's peace and blessing be upon him, which can address any problem which arises in our lives. So, our next question is from Ram Kapoor, who is writing from Agrabiya in Saudi Arabia. Religions are man-made. God is one and great to all. Do you agree with this point? If not, what is your opinion? Thanking you, yours faithfully, Ram Kapoor. My dear Ram, your question or statement, religions are man-made, is one which needs some qualifying. All the religions around today in the world, though they may have been originally revealed by God, one religion, they have been modified by men into a variety of religions which we could say are the products of men. This is the case of all of the religions except for Islam. Islam is not man-made. Islam has not been modified and played with by human beings. People have tried. This is why you may have a minority of sects that exist in the world today that claim some connection with Islam, or they claim they're Islamic sects, etc. But they are man's manipulation of the truth. However, the basic message of Islam has been preserved by God for mankind and will remain preserved until the last day. Islam is not a man-made religion. If you look at the history of Islam, you will see that what is defined as Islam today in the 20th century is the same as what was defined as Islam in the 7th century. No change. The scripture of Islam, the Quran, has remained unchanged from the time of its revelation till today. Not a single letter, not even a word or a sentence, a verse, but not even a single letter has been changed. So the human factor is not there with regards to Islam. This is not the case, of course, with the other religions. By your name, it is obvious that you came from a Hindu background, likely. And, of course, in Hinduism, you know of the changes that have taken place. Sati, you know, the woman, when her husband dies, she's supposed to climb on the pyre along with her husband and get burnt up, consumed in fire, you know. This is something forbidden. Their religion has now forbidden it. Changes have taken place. Many, many practices. You go to the temples, you see the temples with all kinds of erotic, you know, the carvings and things which are very sexual in their nature, and, you know, all this, and also the idols that are worshipped, you know, lingam and yoni and all this corruption, etc. It's obvious that this is the corruption of human beings. Similarly, if we look at Christianity, we see corruption there. We have statues, though God forbade the making of statues. We have people, praying to saints. We have people, confessing to other human beings. We have people, turning Jesus into God. A man becomes God. And so on and so forth through all of the various religions. However, Islam is not included. It has remained pure. It is not man-made. And it is the only religion which maintains the true unity of God. That God is one. One, not only one in the sense numerically, but unique in his oneness. Because though you may say God is one, may say that the earth is one, may say that the sun is one, or you may say a variety of other things are one. So the issue is not of oneness in and of itself, but oneness in its sense of being unique, that there is nothing like him. God is not like anything in his creation. There is God, unique, and then there is his creation. And in the creation there is resemblances. Resemblances from humans to animals. This is what has created the confusion in the minds of those who are wanting to accept this concept of evolution, that human beings were first apes or monkeys, gorillas, and they evolved into human beings, because they see resemblance between, the monkey and a human being. Well, they have 5 fingers, their faces looking something like some human beings, and sometimes they can walk, on their feet without using their hands. So they say the similarity, but this is not the basis. Physical similarities, we may share other physical similarities with other beings. You have, for example, the rhinoceros beetle. Rhinoceros beetle, it's got a horn looking like a rhinoceros, right? But though it shares shape and similarity in that sense with the animal, the rhinoceros, no one is saying that, the animal, the rhinoceros, evolved from the rhinoceros beetle. No. It's totally, even the evolutionists, they look at these as being in totally 2 different valleys altogether, 2 different paths altogether. One did not evolve from the other. So, from the Islamic perspective, God is one and unique. His creation, there are similarities amongst them. Fundamentally, they are all creation. No man is God. We have no avatars. This avatar concept of a God-man, a man who is God. This is nonsense. This is the tricks of the evil forces of Satan. Man is man. He can never be God. No matter how many rebirths that you think that you're going to go through or people have gone through, there are no rebirths even. When you die, you die. There's no coming back. And for sure, no man becomes God. God is God. He is the creator. With that, dear viewers, I'd like to thank you for being with us in this segment of In the Light of Islam. And I hope that you will continue to follow our segments and to write in your comments, your views, your questions to me, Dr. Bilal Phillips, In the Light of Islam, Sharjah TV, P.O. Box 111, Sharjah. With that, I bid you all farewell. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.